Hello, you guys. Daddy's home. Shabbat shalom.
Daddy's home. Take his phone. Friday night. Shabbat shalom.
Bars. I swear somebody needs to remix that because that was a straight up bar. Daddy's home. Take his phone. Shabbat shalom. But anyways, guys, I have really been enjoying this X account. It's called Project Constitution, so shout out to them. I found a few clips on this page that I really want to share with you guys because it's giving big honeypot energy, and I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. But before we get into anything, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Danielle. Please, if you could and you decide that you're enjoying this video, go ahead and drop me a like and consider subscribing. Now, again, I am not accusing Miss Erika Kirk of anything, but let's just check out this video I found on Project Constitution's X page, and you guys let me know what the vibes are, what kind of vibes you're getting.
Hi, I'm Erika Franzve, and today I have the honor of interviewing Tim Ralston, the survival expert on everything.
My name is Erika Franzve, and we're going to be scouting around talking to all of the participants that are here for the conference.
Hey guys, I'm Erika, your host today for The Buzz. I'm here with our gorgeous June girl crush, Jessica Alba.
Hi, and thank you for watching the Webathon Live here on Wake Up
Miss Girl had her greedy little paws and everything, didn't she?
Media Network. We are here at NextCon with Shema Hyder, the CEO of the Marketing Zen Group.
Today I want to talk to you about an EMP threat. What is an EMP threat, and how can we make sure that we're protected and prepped and everything else in between? So with all of this talk about survival and prepping for EMP attacks, I want one of these. I want multiples of them. So where do I go to buy this box?
And why do you think that we are not putting funding towards defense?
Because we're stupid.
That is perfect. That is the best answer.
Do the Honest Company products come with any type of education for parents so that they...
Yeah, you know, our platform really is about education. So you can actually walk away with something.
Instead of reading this paper, you're like, I have no idea
how to pronounce those 20 ingredients and what does it all mean.
Right.
They're going to question you. They're going to say, why are you putting that extra work into your schoolwork? Why are you putting that extra work at the gym when everyone's left and you're still shooting free throws? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? That's noise. That is noise.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Buzz. I'm Erika. Well, this isn't something that is admitted in Hollywood.
Does anybody find it weird that Erika seems to be so immersed in Hollywood? No, nobody finds that weird, and nobody finds it weird that this is the exact opposite lifestyle that she's always preached, that, you know, boss babe culture is so toxic. Is this not the definition of a boss babe? Hello?
According to People magazine, the story is totally false. It is clear to say that Mr. Affleck is a man of many traits. That's all for now. Make sure to keep checking back for more entertainment news.
I'm sitting here with Dr. Peter Pry, and this is my second interview with you, so I'm so glad that you're back here sitting with me talking about EMP stuff.
Well, thank you so much for having me back. I love to be interviewed by you.
Oh, well, thank you. And it was so awesome to have you at the gala event last night. We have been having an amazing time here at NextCon 16 with some incredible speakers ranging from Guy Kawasaki, Steve Wozniak, Thomas Gorney, Pat Waters, and so many more. Because of your activity on social media, hashtag NextCon16 was not only trending on Twitter, but we have raised nearly $17,000 that Nextiva will donate to a local Arizona nonprofit. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for being here. You were amazing on stage.
Thank you so much for having me. Pleasure to be here.
You love the fact that technology is here and just in everything. With that, how can you use technology to enhance the customer experience for businesses? Do you have any advice for that?
Yes.
So if you are not a confident person
100%.
and you're not really the person who will go outside of their box,
100%.
how would you recommend or tell someone, this is how you get outside of your box, this is how you stand out, this is how you become different with your company, with your business? What would you recommend to them?
It's easy. I call it find your yellow tux, and it's the best version of yourself.
And that is a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Call me crazy, but is Erika Kirk not the new leader of the feminist movement? I mean, this is the ultimate. This is final boss babe. But we have to ask ourselves, why has Erika Kirk never shared this part of her life? Why has she never talked about this? I mean, she's had plenty of opportunities. The bitch is literally, she's everywhere. Everywhere you turn, you see Erika Kirk's, her face and those eyes, right? So Why have we not heard about this? We've heard about everything. We've heard about how she never had a boyfriend. We heard about how she doesn't drink. We heard how her and Charlie met at Bob's Burgers for a job interview. We've heard about all this shit, but she never talks about her career in Hollywood. And she also never talks about the work that she did in Romania at the orphanage. Don't you think that is something that you would be proud of? That's something you would want to share? Oop. Somebody's car. But don't you think that's something that you would want to share with the world? All this charity work that you've done, unless there is something to hide. Why is she lying about this? Because she's obviously, there's a reason why she's omitting all of this. And also, most importantly, why is she omitting the fact that she worked in the military? Check out this resurfaced video from 2012 and tell me that you don't think this is sus.
I've been able to travel to the Pentagon. I've been able to meet General Salazar, who's actually out here in Arizona. And so there's been a lot of things that have been going on, from working in the military, to traveling, to just being able to get out there and a lot of work, support our.
Now, another thing that I find very interesting and also suspicious is that according to Social Blade, on June 19th, Erika purged her Instagram account, deleting 126 posts. Why is that? That's approximately 3 months? 3 months prior to Charlie's death. And we know that Erika has a history of trying to scrub things from the internet. There's a lot of things that she has allegedly tried to get removed from the internet. But it doesn't matter because the internet is undefeated and people keep finding these things regardless. But Erika has a history of lying about things, very silly, almost kind of meaningless things that you can easily find with a simple Google search. Remember how she said she didn't date anybody prior to Charlie, she didn't drink, all of these things, and they turned out to be lies. There's also this amazing clip where this woman was showing Erika's highlights on her Instagram story, and I think the question was something like, what would you tell your younger self not to do if you could go back and change it? And Erika's answer was cocaine. So basically saying that she would go back and tell her younger self not to do cocaine, when we know Erika has always said that she doesn't do drugs, right? So I will try to find that woman's video. I don't have it downloaded right now to react to, but I'll try to find it and insert it here.
Let me just say, Miss Erika Kirk, when you were deleting your past and trying to cover up your old life, you missed a few things. So this is a screen recording of me showing you guys Miss Erika Kirk's Instagram, where she is talking about, if you could call yourself, 5 years from now and give yourself advice, what would you say? Don't try cocaine. Isn't that interesting? I'll go ahead and pull a still photo up for you guys in case, we didn't really get a good look at this. So let's go ahead and pull this up. So if we were worried about alcohol, I would say we probably should have worried about this trad wife, who's not really a trad wife, who's not like a CEO, our kids are who knows where. But not only did she forget to delete this beauty, but she forgot to delete this beauty. And we forgot to delete this one, and this one, and this one. But really, we forgot to delete this one. Just saying, when you're cleaning things up, you think it would be more thorough.
Now, this next clip is so insane. I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even know how to present a video like this to you guys. So let's just watch and then we'll talk about it. It is crazy.
The Charlie Kirk, TPUSA. The weirdest part about the whole thing, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino co-wrote a book on
those eyebrows.
Psychological warfare while he was stationed at the Presidio in San Francisco. And he was a Satanist. He was a practicing Satanist and never denied it. He wrote this book, Mind War. And this became the manual for how to change the minds of large groups of people. Well, the guy he wrote the book with is named Gregory S. Cease. He sits on the board at TPUSA. The guy that co-wrote the book on psychological warfare with Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino, a noted Satanist. And then, you kind of think about what is TPUSA doing? And the answer is trying to change the minds of large groups of people, right?
Exactly. And also, guys, there was a 159-page file released on this Michael Aquino freak with accusations of child molestation, sodomy, rape and oral. Now, there are a ton of former TPUSA employees speaking out now with some very serious allegations. Honestly, I could probably make an entire video on just that alone because there are so many. And these are just the people that are able to speak out, because we have to remember that so many are bound by NDAs. But this is allegedly, okay, because the person is hiding their face and voice, but allegedly this is a former TPUSA employee that is speaking out, talking about some of the changes that have been made ever since Erika has taken over as CEO.
When Erika Kirk came in as leader, I don't even know how to explain it. The vibe just shifted, like instantly. And then she starts bringing in all these new people, total unknowns. No social media, no LinkedIn, no nothing. It's like they just appeared. Everyone in the office is joking, well, half joking, that they're all spooks. And honestly, it fits. So people start digging around just to see who we're really working with. And it gets creepy fast. Her mom works for some Israeli defense firm, something to do with missile systems, like the Iron Dome level stuff. Her dad literally wrote the book about how to integrate private companies into the intelligence community. And Erika, she loves to brag about her connections. She'll say stuff in meetings like, if I want to know something about someone, I can have it by morning. Mossad doesn't sleep. Then she'll flash that megawatt smile like she's joking. But she's not. Everyone knows she's not. Does she actually work for them? I mean, yeah, everyone thinks so. She's hinted at it herself. And now, the whole office feels wired. Slack channels are dead. People don't say what they're thinking anymore. Everyone's paranoid, like the walls are listening. Maybe they are.
Hello? Nobody finds this weird? What is happening? Nobody thinks this is odd? Now, of course, we don't know if this person is telling we don't know if this is true. Obviously, we do know about her parents, who they worked for in their previous jobs and stuff like that. But we don't know if Erika was really saying that Mossad doesn't sleep or whatever. But for me personally, it's not that hard to believe when we pair that with all the things that she's lied about, all the other crazy shit that has happened, with the way she's been acting, super weird way she's been acting, the things that she said on her interviews and podcasts, just very, very odd behavior. None of this is normal. This is insane to me. And it's crazy that she has such a hard time acting like a normal human, like a grieving wife. There have also been TPUSA insiders claiming that Erika was making changes and acting as though she was the boss before Charlie even passed away. Allegedly, the changes that she was making prior to Charlie's death was directing security, replacing longtime staff, and bringing in new faces with reported government/intel backgrounds. And guys, I hadn't seen this photo, but it says, shocking, just 6 days after her husband, the father of her kids and love of her life, was brutally murdered in a public horror show that shocked the world. And this is how she looks. And guys, look at this fit. Look at this smile. It goes on to say, big smiles, floral dress, leopard print, private plane backdrop, like it's a vacay. And that's immediately what I thought when I saw this photo. It looks like she is going to Cabo or something. It looks like she's literally going on vacation. And this was 6 days after her husband's murder. I couldn't even get out of bed when my dog died. I used to always say that my dog was my soulmate, love of my life. His name was Piglet. He was a Frenchie. And when he died, I literally couldn't get out of bed for over a week. Over a week, I was just rotting in bed, crying my eyes out, couldn't move. Now, imagine if that were a human. Now, imagine if that human were your husband and father of your children. What is this woman doing smiling in front of a fucking private jet in a floral dress? 6 days after her husband's brutal murder. Am I like losing it here? I feel like I'm living in clown world. Like there's no other way to explain this, but this is insane. How does nobody think this is weird? I mean, obviously people think it's weird. Sane, normal people think it's weird, but how does she and everyone around her not find this weird? This is not normal, guys. If it were up to Erika Kirk, she would have already handed over TPUSA to the GOP Zionists. As it is, she was already allowing Charlie Kirk's nemesis when he was alive, Ben Shapiro, to host at their event. Like, hello? Come on. We know Charlie Kirk. We know how he felt about Ben Shapiro, and you're just gonna allow this guy to host the event? Like, you don't think your husband is rolling in his grave right now? How utterly disgusting and disrespectful. Anyways, this is funny. If Erika Kirk thinks a woman's place is in the house, then why doesn't she go to hers and shut the fuck up? Agreed. But let me know what you guys think about all of this, because at this point for me, there are just way too many contradictions. There are way too many things that don't line up. There are way too many things that she has omitted. And I'm not saying that I have all the answers, and I'm not presenting any of this as fact, but when you have so much overlap, like this many patterns, I think it's fair to ask questions. They say where there's smoke, there is fire, but it feels like more than just smoke at this point, and people are noticing. I get it. Everybody grieves differently, but nobody grieves like Erika Kirk. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about this video. Please drop me a like if you liked it. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Take care.